Now, for all you social media tweets, some updates on the Elon Musk imminent Twitter takeover now for you. We know that after the news that Twitter said it was reaching an agreement to sell the company to Elon Musk for around $44 billion, the platform's former chief executive officer and co-founder Jack Dorsey has called the billionaire's takeover of a company the singular solution he trusts. The deal was announced by the social media platform on Monday after days of negotiations between the world's richest person and the Twitter board. We'll be getting through what the figures look like when it comes to this particular agreement, and then also have a conversation later on what it means for tweeps here in Africa. So we know that Musk is expected to pay $54.20 cash per share for the San Francisco-based company. And then the board announced it had reached this deal with Musk, and it represents a 38% premium from Twitter's closing price on April 1. Now, Musk will likely make some significant changes to the social media platform, having made several hints in recent months about what his intentions are. Now, it comes after Musk's friend Dorsey stepped down as CEO and Parag Agrawal took over. Now, Dr. Joseph Budu is head Department of Information Systems and Innovation, School of Technology at GIMPA. He's joining us so we understand exactly the impact of this takeover, if there will be any at all, on tweeps down here in Africa. Thank you, Doc, for joining us. So what does this mean to those of us who simply use the app in terms of access and simplicity?
Thank you, Media General, for this opportunity. Good afternoon to our viewers and listeners. Yeah, so first of all, in terms of access, I believe that more persons will be roped in to use Twitter as a platform. We are aware of SpaceX founder Elon Musk, who is taking over or who wants to take over Twitter, providing free satellite-based internet service in Ukraine, for instance. So I believe that he would innovate or bring new policies that will attract more and more tweeps to join the platform.
And we know that... Go ahead.
Okay, so in terms of accessibility also, we know some countries which are not allowed to use Twitter. China, Iran, and so on. So I believe that he would find a way to rope some of these people in.
And we also know that days earlier, specifically on the 19th of April, Elon Musk had made a tweet where he said, for example, some 10%, he says, let me quote him directly, he said, the social media platform's policies are good if the most extreme 10% on the left and on the right are equally happy. So does this suggest that he's going to, quote unquote, liberalize the Twitter sphere? So anybody at all can have access to, and if they want to transact business, they can do that even on Twitter?
Thanks for that question. So liberalization to me brings to mind an issue between those on the left to those on the right. And if you can see that from last year or so on, somebody like President Trump was banned. He was somebody we see on the right. So I expect that his acquisition will encourage more right-wing participation,
right,
which will also come with equitable freedom of expression. President Trump and his friend Roger Stone, I expect them to rejoin and never be banned ever. If somebody like Dr. Fauci can express himself freely, everyone else should be able to express their opinions.
Finally, I've heard people say that the announcement that Twitter was going to set up, one of its Africa hubs here in Ghana, and knowing this imminent takeover by Elon Musk will bring us, the locals, myself, who is an ordinary Twitter user, and many others like me, a lot more, flexibility, when it comes to impact on us and how we can use it for our own benefit.
Yes, so we are aware of even our own Accra Great Olympics. We know how the Twitter admin, for instance, is handling their information very well and has increased engagement. For instance, he has been able to supersede his target. He was given a target of 50,000 followers, and he's now clocked over 51,000.
Right.
So it's an opportunity for us to increase our business engagement with our customers and our followers in order to earn the bottom line that we expect.
Thank you very much. Dr. Joseph Budu is head Department of Information Systems and Innovation, School of Technology, GIMPA, helping us understand, the real impact of the imminent takeover of Twitter by Elon Musk.